Moving into college can be an exciting yet terrifying thing to handle. You may have grown up living with lots of siblings, or this may be your first time sharing your living space with someone else. While having a roommate inevitably has its challenges, it can also be a great part of your college experience. I created and followed these 6 hard yet non-proof steps with critical thinking to make the best out of not only my year, but my roommates as well, and to also get us out of a very sticky situation. We're over 2 months into the school year, and this is the time when roommate problems begin to surface. Even if your roommate was your best friend in high school, as surprised as you may be that your best friend now feels like your worst enemy, you'll be in for an even bigger jolt when you discover why this conflict is occurring and how it can be resolved. Here's a scene we repeated year after year. Best friends in high school with much in common. Go to the college and become roommates. It seems natural, right? Best friends in high school be best friends in college. Then disaster strikes. By the end of the first semester, they hate each other and are moving out. How can this possibly happen to best friends? The surprising truth is that how well you get along with a roommate has very little to do with being friends. It has to do with how you resolve conflicts, specifically the conflicts that occur between roommates. Let's face it, living with someone isn't easy. You are sharing a tight space, and college can be a stressful situation. There are countless points of potential conflict. How often should you clean the bathroom? Can you watch TV while the other person is sleeping? Should you have parties? How long should they last? How do you want to decorate the apartment? Do you like each other's friends? If you are feeling tension towards your roommate in these areas or others, the longer you live together, the more irritated you will become. Why? Because you have no escape. If something is annoying you, it's not like you can get up and leave and go home. You are home. So why are things going horribly wrong? Why is it best friends can't be good roommates, but total strangers can? I'll give you the surprisingly simple secret. It's because roommates that work well with each other can resolve conflict with each other. That's right. Most roommates mistakenly think that if they line up with someone that's like-minded, who has the same interests or friends, then no conflict will potentially arise. But conflict is inevitable. People are just too different for it not to occur. The roommate problems begin because you don't understand how to handle the conflict after it occurs. This is why complete strangers make better roommates than long-standing friends. You may not be best buds, but you can resolve problems to avoid becoming big enemies. The best thing you can do to get along with your roommate is to sit down with him the first day you move in to discuss the rules of the dorm. Don't make this conversation combative. Don't be defensive and uptight. You want everyone to be as open and frank as possible. A lot of roommate conflict boils down to a mismatch of expectations. Roommates expect each other to be mind readers and to live up to expectations that they've never actually verbalized, but simply expect the other guy to magically know and adhere to. When the expectations are met, resentment follows. By sitting down together before you move in, you will know what to expect. For whatever physiological reason, even when someone doesn't meet your standards, if you already know that they won't, you won't get bent out of shape about it. The key to managing roommate relationships is be mutually respectful and considerate of one another. You will be well served by following the golden rule. If you don't like walking into your living room to unexpectedly find a stranger stacked out on the couch, don't invite friends over without giving your roommate a heads up. Don't touch your roommate's stuff without asking permission stuff, and don't leave your dirty dishes in the common area. You get the idea. Conflict and disagreements are a normal part of any relationship, be it in a marriage or with a roommate. So don't be surprised if you and your roommate don't get along all the time. Unfortunately, many people handle conflict by simply acting like it doesn't exist or hoping that the conflict will magically resolve itself. Managing conflict like this will only turn small issues into big ones. Don't avoid conflict. Don't leave each other passive-aggressive notes. Instead, rip off that band-aid and understand that pain now is better than pain deferred. Well, that's all, folks. I hope you listen to these tips, and I hope they helped you a lot. This is how I learned to live with my roommates. Happy roommating.